I hate subway advertisements. Do you know why I hate subway advertisements? Because they're a load of shit. Now, you may say, and be perfectly correct, that all advertisements are a load of shit, but subway advertisements are particularly bad because they're a load of shit in my face at 7 o'clock in the morning. They are also infamous for occupying the very furthest periphery of what is known to be good, and they're usually more offensive than regular ads. When most people are on the subway, it's usually some hateful part of the morning. I know when I'm on the subway, it's early, I'm tired, I haven't had enough sleep, it's noisy, it's crowded. No one ever seems happy on the subway. Hell, maybe it's the crappy advertisements that do it. And then, of course, there are many levels of bad ads. There are your ineffectual but otherwise harmless buy our product kind of ads. Then again, there's your I'm not your target but thanks anyway kind of ads, i.e. a poster for a cheesy adventure type story with a relatable yet complex protagonist with a dark and mysterious past. Then there are your mildly offensive kind of ads, like the convert to my religion ads. It's like, I found Jesus/Allah/Yahweh/Buddha sitting squished in between two unhappy people who are on dirty red seats just like mine. And then there are your get out of my way right now unless you want vomit on your shirt kind of ads. Like this one ad for a really cheesy looking airplane type movie. A movie that I'm sure with every fiber of my being would have been an hour and a half of your life better spent attempting to strangle yourself with used dental floss. Feature length garbage. Anyway, this movie appeared to be about two really relatable bro kind of characters switching places or whatever. And the ad for this was as follows. Picture one of those subway bulletin boards. You know, the ones that are always right in front of your face when you're trying to enjoy your commute, vertically divided in two. Half of it was blue, because studies show that people like blue, with this one bro kind of character holding two babies, one in each hand, looking all dejected. The other side of this bulletin board was orange, and they do get points for using complementary colors, and this side had the other relatable bro kind of character holding up two half-naked fawning girls, one hand under each of their bums while they play with his neck or whatever. And obviously it was photoshopped, because there's no way that scrawny little expletive could have held up what must have been at least 100 combined pounds of girl. And that's another problem with society reflected in this ad. Why is it that a woman isn't sexy if she doesn't disappear when you turn her sideways? Anyway, back to the point. They were being held up. Well, actually, she was being held up twice. The advertisement firm gambled that people would be too busy looking at her asses to realize that they forgot to hire a second actress. It's quite simple, really. Select her with the lasso tool, Control-C, Control-V. Under the edit menu, there's a function called transform, and under that there's flip horizontal, and Bob's your uncle, you have two marginalized women instead of one. Ain't technology great? And what was wrong with that wasn't that they were, disrespecting about 3.5 billion people. The worst part of that was that they were disrespecting every human that ever lived by bastardizing the human form. I mean, she was photoshopped to hell. There's a lovely tool called bloat, which makes things look fuller and rounder than they really are. I'm sure you can get where I'm going with this. They also made her cheekbones look like razors and her skin look like a petroleum byproduct. And I mean, the worst part of that was that you couldn't even tell that his hands were on her skin. I mean, they weren't, but that's beside the point. They took away the natural little depressions that gravity would cause from your flesh. I mean, like, grab your arm. The skin squishes in your hands, forming little hills and valleys. This does not mean you are fat. It does, however, mean that you are alive, healthy, and not made of plastic. This idea was obviously lost on the people that took away her skin twice and added some warped ideal of smoothness in its place. I hate subway advertisements, because not only do they allow shit like that to get publicized, but they allow shit like that at 7 o'clock in the bloody morning. I'm washing my Birks, man.